All of my action figures are cherries.
Hey everybody, Tony Beers here again, and welcome to the third and possibly final episode of Tony's Toy Chest. If anybody has seen the other two episodes of this video series, you might have noticed that I advertised for the BigBadToyStore.com. The reason I did this is because I actually did get paid in store credit to do this. And they gave me a 2-month trial period, and apparently I failed my trial. And so they're not paying me anymore to do these videos. So I won't be doing these anymore. I might do some in the future, but from now on I will not be advertising for the BigBadToyStore.com if I do any more of these videos. Which I might, just for fun, you know. The reason why Big Bad Toy Store dropped me is basically because they wanted me to do a video every day advertising their toy store, doing a toy review, and I could not do that. I can't do that because toys aren't my whole life. It's one hobby of mine. It's not my only hobby. I have many hobbies, and that's why I make many different videos, because I like many different things. So I couldn't commit myself to just action figures. So I don't have any bad feelings towards BigBadToyStore.com. So in this video, I like to show you guys what I did get with my store credit from the BigBadToyStore.com, and I'll do a review on them. I got Dark Knight Joker figure. I got the G.I. Joe Cobra Commander. Here's my review on those two figures. Alright, let's take a look at Joker here. First of all, let's take a look at the sculpt. The sculpt is pretty good. It really looks like that scene in Dark Knight where he thinks he has Batman and he's about to unmask him and find out who he is. It's very great likeness of Heath Ledger. Now let's take a look at the painting. Now, I don't know if you can see, but look at his hair. Actually has like yellowish streaks in his hair, which I don't really like. I know it's supposed to look like his hair from the movie. His hair was kind of, even though it was dyed green, it was like a bad job. It was like dirty colored, and that's what it's supposed to look like. And it doesn't quite succeed in this, in my opinion. It's not a terrible job, but it's not really that good either. Okay, now let's take a look at the inner lining of his coat here. Now if you can see, it's like this brownish gold color right here. For some reason it stops, and then it's purple again right here. I don't understand why it stops right there. Why can't they paint it all the way up here? Couldn't Mattel afford the extra paint to paint it all the way? Or maybe that's the way it actually looked in the movie. I don't think it does. Up at the top here, it's back to a dark purple. So it goes from this goldish brownish color down the bottom to this lighter purple to this dark purple. I just thought that was kind of strange. Now let's go to the painting on his face here, his scars. Now like I said, it's not a bad paint job, only if you can tell, it's a glossy red. It's not a matte red. So it looks as though he has lipstick and he applied it wrong. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. See, I have mixed feelings on this paint job, because if you look closely at his tie, it is very detailed. It's many different colors, and really it amazes me how they can get really small color variations in such a small area. And even if you look at his collars, there are different color variations. Now let's take a look at the accessories. He comes with 2 accessories. One is the knife in his hand. It might be because of the rubbery plastic it's made of, but mine was kind of bent. That's a little disappointing. If you can see, it's not straight. And it's also, you can see, it came with this plastic rubber bandage thing on the hand. I think I'm going to keep it on there to keep the knife in his hand, because I know if I take this little rubber band off, I know I'm probably going to lose it. So I like this. I like the fact that it came with this, and I think I'm going to leave it like that. His second accessory is this Joker playing card. It comes in this nice evidence bag. This is a really nice touch for them to include this accessory, because as anybody who's seen the end of Batman Begins, you know the final scene in which Commissioner Gordon gives this piece of evidence to Batman, and he takes it, looks in, and it's Joker, and it sets up a sequel real real nicely. It's really cool to have this, so it's almost like a prop from the movie. So it's really a very, very cool accessory. I'm really glad that they included this. Now let's take a look at the articulation. His head is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down all the way around. He's got articulation at the shoulders. It can go all the way around or in and out. It's got articulation at the elbow. He can bend at the elbow up and down. He has articulation at the wrist and goes all the way around. He's got articulation on the hip. He can go up and down, and it also can go in and out. I really like the articulation on this one, except for what I just showed you. He can stick his leg out like that. Do you remember in The Dark Knight when the Joker did the splits? Neither do I. Look at that. Why would you ever want Joker to do the splits? This is just needless articulation. Anyways, he also has articulation in his thigh, and his knee, and in his ankle. So you can get a real good range of poses out of him. One nice little detail on Joker here is he has a nice little chain for his wallet. That's just a little cool little touch. Now I want to mention something else about his sculpt. It's kind of awkward is the crotch area. He has a square crotch. It looks like he put a brick down the front of his pants. It's just a flat square. Now, even Ken dolls have a little bump right there. It's just kind of awkward looking, that's all. The Joker comes in a 6-inch scale, and as you can see, he looks good standing next to a 6-inch Spider-Man figure here. The Joker's just a tad bit taller than Spider-Man here. So, even with all its flaws, I give this Joker figure a B-. I think it's good for any collector who likes Dark Knight or a Batman or any version of Batman. Let's take a look at the other figure I got from the Big Bad Toy Store. I got Cobra Commander. This is the current G.I. Joe toy line. This is basically a re-release of the figures from the 80s, and I'm keeping this one in package. The reason I took Joker out is because the package was damaged already. I knew it was damaged from Big Bad Toy Store, and that's why I bought it, because it was on sale because the package was damaged. And a couple things that are new about this Cobra Commander figure that wasn't the same as the one in the 80s is that he comes with a couple more accessories. Now, he comes with a gun. That is what came with the original Cobra Commander back in the 80s. He also comes with crystals for the mass device. Now, the mass device was in a specific episode of the cartoon series. If you can see, he has a figure stand behind him. So, if I were to take him out of the package, I could put him on that figure stand, but I'm leaving him in. So, these are cool new accessories that did not come with the original Cobra Commander. Now, as you can see on the package up here, it says, from the G.I. Joe comic series. I have not read the G.I. Joe comic series, so I don't know if this mass device was one of the stories or not, but I remember it from the cartoon series. Cobra Commander is in a 3 3/4 inch scale. As you can see, he fits in good with other 3 3/4 inch figures, such as Star Wars figures. You can see he's just a little bit taller than Shmi from Star Wars, which is what you would expect from a male figure and then a female figure. So he is in a nice scale with other 3 3/4 inch figures. My final grade on Cobra Commander is I give him an A+. I suppose I give him such a high grade because of the nostalgia factor. He looks exactly like the figures I had as a kid. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.